Hey folks, Lindsey Huddleston again, Sports Psychology Solutions, back at it, staying in the gym over at the Eastern Fieldhouse for the Eastern High School Quakers Summer League. It's been a great summer. We got one more day after today. Thursday we'll be done for the summer, but we're not wrapping up without getting the Stockbridge Panthers in here to represent. We got second-year coach Jacob Robidou, if I say it correctly.
You got it.
Okay, I got it. That's important. And we have senior Chris Hall. Chris, how you doing?
Good.
Good. We are in the building. Coach, this is your second season. You talked about it being better than the first. What is it like coming back for the second go-around after probably working and changing the culture?
It's been great. I'm really looking forward to it. I'll have 7 seniors next year that all played a lot of varsity last year. We only lost 2 players from last year's squad.
Okay.
So we got a lot of experience coming back, a lot of chemistry coming back, and so we're really looking forward to this year.
Okay. Expectations. I normally ask this question towards the end of the interview, but what are the expectations in the Stockbridge community for the basketball program, and how does Panther Nation feel right now?
That's a great question. I think it's changing. I think that was one of the goals of the first season, is to change the expectations of the community.
Right.
Chris can speak to that. I wasn't there the year before, but it was, I think they won only a couple games and finished toward the bottom of the league. They had us picked to get, second to last in the league last year, and we tied for second from the top.
Wow.
Went from 2 wins to 12 wins, and
that's awesome.
Made a big jump, and that's because of these guys' hard work. And so I think we're hoping to, change the culture there.
Right. Before I jump to Chris about that question about being that senior leader, what's in the sauce, man, when you can go from being expected only to win 2 and to finish second? I mean, it wasn't happenstance. Something had to be going on with you and what you had going on with your team.
Is that for me or Chris? Sorry.
For you.
Oh, for me, yeah. Well, honestly, I mean, I think every coach wants to think that they're the fix, but the kids are here,
Sure.
and someone else did a lot of work with them before I even got here, and so there's a lot of work that had been done.
Sure.
These kids are gym rats and play a lot of basketball, and it's basically they're coming to their time. They were a lot of youngsters playing in years past. Chris has been playing varsity since his sophomore year, so. I think it was just a matter of time, and once again, I think the biggest thing I contributed is just helping them mentally change their perspective of themselves. Coming from a program that had been struggling, sometimes it's hard for these kids to see themselves in the future.
So I'm glad you took credit for at least that part. And I know as a coach, you're not saying this all because of me, but you identified something really important as a sports psychology consultant. The mental aspect is very important. So with that part, Chris, here you are as a senior. When I talked to your coach a moment ago about him coming over to speak, I didn't say go get Chris Hall. I said go get a player. So why do you think he chose you, when there's 6 other seniors or something like that, to come over? Why do you think he chose you to come over?
That's a good question. I like to work hard all the time, and I'm always trying to get people to work their hardest all the time, and I just try to help them do what I do just to show them so they can work off what I do.
So you're leading by example.
Yeah.
Let's stay with you for a second, Chris. When you talk about the cultural shift and everything that happened, and Coach talked about you being a sophomore and playing, what was it like to go from being a program that had no expectations and you actually seeing, finishing second, in your particular respective division? What was that like?
It was great because when I first started playing varsity basketball, it was different. Just the surrounding area, the people wouldn't come to our games, and once we started winning, and
wouldn't come to the games. That's
yeah,
tough.
So we wouldn't have anybody in our stands. So once we started winning, the whole culture of Stockbridge just got bigger and
came alive.
And it came alive. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's funny. And Coach, I know it's a tough question, but how do you manage that when whether it's Stockbridge or any program in the country and the world, when you go from not having success and now you get that? How do you manage that to keep the relationships in order, but still keep a level head about what's going on?
I think that's part of the big trick about coaching, is keeping their personalities working together. People by nature tend to relax when they have a little success, or they tend to maybe get a little selfish at times, not knowing that. And I think your job as a coach is to make sure they keep growing and keep moving forward, because as much success as they've had, we haven't even touched the potential yet, and to be hungry. And I think that plays into itself. I mean, we had a little more success, but we get to the district level and we lost that first game, and I can tell who really cares at the end of that game, because you could see how much it stung some of them, and I think that's kind of what sticks in the back of their head and wants them to get right back there and go further next year.
You know, do it again. Well, that's awesome to hear. So before we wrap up, I'll let both of you guys have a parting word. Chris, a super senior. Coach called you out to come over here and represent the Stockbridge Panther program. What do you have to say to the Panther faithful that's out there, your friends, your teammates, and whatnot before we sign off?
We're just going to keep working hard, and we're just trying to do our best, and we're going to try to make it a far run this year.
Okay, that's great. Coach, any parting words?
No, I mean, other than, I could have called about, 5 or 6 of them over here. Chris is here because he does lead by example, and that's a big thing. He's not the loudest kid, but he'll go out there, and I have a lot of guys that work really hard for us. So I'm really looking forward to what we got coming this year.
No question. I bet you got a bunch of Chris Halls in that. Well, Coach, best of luck this season.
Thank you.
We'll be watching out for you guys. Keep an eye out for the Stockbridge Panthers, guys. Thank you very much. Lindsey Elson, SPS. See you again.